Still to come on the foreign scene, ex-president bags 5 years jail terms, and in sport, Osam Azan flaunts achievements.
Whether you're tuning in for breaking news, in-depth analysis, or community updates, Hyper 102.7 FM remains your most trusted source. Because when it comes to news, the truth matters. Hyper FM 102.7.
Welcome back now to the foreign scene. Polls have closed in Uganda yesterday after a chaotic day of voting that took place under an internet blackout and with long delays caused by technical breakdowns, as President Yoweri Museveni seeks to extend his 40 years in power. Museveni, an 81-year-old who came to power at the head of a rebel army in 1986, is widely expected to win a 7th term in office thanks to the total control of the state and security apparatus. But inside the Kampala Stadium in an opposition stakehold, there were loud cheers as a crowd watched the counting of votes and returning officers read out ballots for the main challenger, singer-turned-politician Bobby Wine. The 43-year-old styled himself the ghetto president after the slums area of the city where he grew up, but has faced brutal repression of his campaign. Still on the foreign scene, a court in South Korea has sentenced the country's former president Yoon Suk-yeol to 5 years in jail after finding him guilty of charges stemming from his declaration of martial law. Yoon was found guilty of charges that include obstructing authorities from executing an arrest warrant related to his martial law declaration, as well as fabricating official documents and failing to comply with the legal process required to impose martial law. At Seoul Central District Court today, Judge Park Dal-hyun said Yoon had failed to uphold the constitutional rule of law and asked 7 days to appeal the verdicts. And to the sports, Egypt's head coach Osam Azan has claimed that other African teams are jealous of them because they already have 7 AFCON titles. Azan was speaking ahead of the third-place playoff game against Nigeria this weekend. Sadio Mane nailed a late winner that saw Senegal beat the Pharaohs 1-0 in the first semi-final clash. Azan has now called out what he believes is unfair treatment towards his team. And to end the iPower 102.7 FM midday news, let's take another look at the main points. We told you in the course of the bulletin that an ex-president aspirant, Dele Muhammadu, has said if the opposition gives the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) close monitoring, it is possible to defeat President Bola Tinubu in the 2027 general election. We also informed you that Dangote Cement PLC has celebrated its top distributors and customers with 50 billion worth of rewards for their continued loyalty, resilience, and outstanding performance. On the foreign scene, a court in South Korea has sentenced the country's former president Yoon Suk-yeol to 5 years in jail after finding him guilty on charges stemming from his declaration of martial law. And finally, in the sporting arena, Egypt's head coach Osam Azan has claimed that other African teams are jealous of them because they already have 7 AFCON titles. And that was the iPower 102.7 FM midday news, edited and read by Kemi Ajibola. Thanks for listening. Have a safe weekend.